I just want to thank you for being here today. And by the end of this stream, you are going to know exactly why this babysitter is facing time in prison. Actually, we're all going to know because I don't know yet. So we're going to we're going to find that out during this stream. But we have other stuff to get to before we get to that stream. We got you know before we get to that stream, before we get to that video, we have other stuff to take care of. We're gonna watch another body cam first, another body cam video before that one. That one is quick, and it's because it's quick. It's a negative and it's a positive to it for me. Hold on. It's a negative and a positive to it, and I'll explain that once we're in the middle of it. But even before that, we're going to have a game show. If you're here live with me, you get to participate live in the game show. If you're watching on the replay, you can participate as well. Just I ask you don't cheat, because you can press fast forward, so don't cheat. But but before the game show, there are people in this live stream with me right now who I have to say hello to, because they are wonderful people, wonderful supporters of mine. Family is what I call them, because without them, I don't know where I would be. Like literally. Jeff Lee in the house, Jim R, Deb H. I think that's it. No, Buttermilk is here too. Laura, Dear King, Miss M. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody up there. Nope. Chris J is here. Jessica Stevens. Hey, thank y'all for being here. Wait a minute. Did I miss somebody? Fuentes. Hola. How are you doing? I almost missed you. I appreciate y'all for being here, man. We're going to have a good show today, especially that first video. That first video is, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Jim. Right back to you, Jim. I appreciate all y'all, man, support. Y'all know I am jobless right now, carless right now. So YouTube is all I'm doing right now. But it's so much fun. Like at some point I'm gonna have to find work and get back to work, because I might just run out of money. If YouTube doesn't go crazy for me this month, yeah, towards the end of the month, I'm going to have to make a decision and do something. But it's been so much fun. This has been so much fun, only focusing on YouTube this whole time. Danielle joined us, and Veronica is here as well. I think that's it. I appreciate y'all. But oh yeah, y'all might notice I have headphones now. My other headphones went out, and I've been missing headphones because my head has been feeling weird while I'm sitting in this chair. But I was waiting for him to come in. But shout out to Chris May, who helped me get these, and also a couple other people. I think maybe four more people reached out to me about helping, trying to get headphones. So I man, the love was shown this week. It was weird. It was real. I think y'all felt the weirdness just like I did when I don't have headphones. So it made me smile this week. I appreciate y'all. Um, yeah, yeah. These like they kind of sit a little different. Hold on, I'm gonna put your thing on the thing. They kind of sit a little different than the other ones. So like I think the other ones were, I don't know, they just felt different. So I had to get used to them. But I like these. I like these. These are nice. I like these though. But we are going to get into our game show. It looked like something was missing. Yeah, and it felt it too. I felt it, and yeah, I'm trying to see. Y'all might have some more videos coming out with me without the headphones that were pre-recorded. I don't know how many, but once you start getting the headphones, it might be. You might see a headphone video and then see a video without headphones after that, and that's only because the videos I recorded with members only on Monday, were without headphones. I really don't know what I'm talking about because I can't remember which videos I did with headphones or which ones I did without. But I know I had to spread the members only videos. The ones I created with members, I had to spread those out, so it might look like whatever. After this week, you won't see me without headphones again. After this week coming up, so I'm just talking. What? Some funeral potatoes, good eating with some cornbread. Oh my goodness. Hey man, I'm hungry too. Y'all leave me alone. We're gonna get right to this game show. If you're new here, this is our game show. What they do. I need some theme music. It's time for what they do. Now, usually what happens in this, during this game show is I put up a picture of a, shall we call them suspects. I put up a picture of a suspect, and I give you some clues that really don't help you, and you have to guess what they do. Basically, what crime they committed. Now, I give you three choices: A, B, and C, and you look at the picture. You know, think about the clues that mean nothing, and and you give it your best shot. Well, today we're not going to pick the crime. We are going to pick the excuse. Not the excuse of the crime, but just the excuse of why they can't get arrested, or what strange excuse that they use, because they always use strange excuses. We've seen them. I really don't want to give no examples right now. I'm talking about, I don't want to give the ones in the choices. I want to give other examples. We see stuff like, what are the choices? Hold on. We hear stuff like, having a seizure, I have a learning disability, I gotta go pick up my kid, different stuff like that. On reasons why they can't get arrested. Well, first I am going to show you the picture of this young lady, a young woman. That is her. Right there. Now, she gave a reason why she cannot be arrested. But you have to guess. This is a traffic stop. Okay? Ooh. I should have used that as one of the choices. Because I was thinking hard. But no, that's not one of the choices. What clues can I give you? This is a traffic stop. The police officer asked her for her license. She refused, and he quickly got her out of the car. Quickly. But during this traffic stop, she used an excuse. It's either A, I have asthma. B, I'm pregnant. Or C, I have a broken wrist. Which one of these things did she use to try to say she can't be arrested or they can't mess with her? Which one? Which one? Jeff is on the B train. But boobies, I'm going to pencil you in as choosing pregnant unless you give me another answer. Laura says CCC, broken wrist. Jim R says B, pregnant. So does Deb H. Buttermilk, he says she's with Jeff. Oh man, Jeff, your phone, man, that sucks, man. But what other clues can I give you? I think I've given you everything I can give you, even though there's not really any clues. Danielle is with Jeff as well. What else happens? What else happens during this? Once she's in the back of the car, police car, I think she starts kicking the back of the police and kicking something back there. What else? Sunny Days is here. Sunny Days says B, pregnant as well. Okay, Jeff. I'm about to say announce yourself on return, which we know you'll do that. I don't know why I have to tell you. You think, what's the excuse? Oh, I have a husband. That's her excuse. I have a husband. Don't give clues after we pick our answers. Yeah, but, none of the clues help. So it really don't matter. If I give it to you before or after, it really, like, she was kicking the back seat of the police car, whatever she was kicking. I don't even know what she was kicking. I know she was kicking something. Like, that does nothing to help with the choices, really. It's just, it's not a clue. It's just a fact of what happened. And the clues don't help. The clues don't help. We could do that. If you could figure out somehow, some way we could do that, we could do that. We could do that. We could do that. Somehow we can do that to where there's no what's the thing? Everything is transparent. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. All right, but we're gonna get to it because this is a quick one, and like I said in the opening, quick body cams like this, especially when police, don't mess around and they just they just go right for it. These are good, but then they're bad at the same time because I like to be entertained for longer than 8 minutes. This this one is only 8 minutes long. It's by Bodycam Watch channel. Title is When a Traffic Stop Goes from 0 to 100 in an Instant. So we're gonna find out who's right and who's wrong. But let's check out this video and let's see what happened once the police showed up.
On May 5, 2024, an officer conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle for an illegal left turn.
Morning. How you doing? Great. You understand the reason why I stopped you this morning, ma'am? Okay. You can't. Excuse me? I'm bored. Can you see? Let me see your driver's license. I pulled you over because you came out of Metro West and you crossed the median when you're not supposed to, and there's a sign there that clearly says "Do not enter." Driver's license.
What says do not enter?
Driver's license.
What says do not enter?
Driver's license.
Tell me what says do not enter.
Call 47. Can I get a couple for
How you doing too much? And I got some work.
Driver's license, please.
I don't got it.
You don't have it?
Nope.
All right, shut off the car. Shut off the car.
For what?
If you don't listen to my order, I'm going to detain you in handcuffs. Shut off the car now.
Okay, go ahead. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant, and I'm pregnant.
Okay,
So you touch
step
me.
out. Step on now.
Please.
Step on now.
No.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop
No,
resisting.
I'm pregnant.
Stop resisting.
I'm pregnant.
Okay, stop resisting. Stop resisting.
I'm
Stop.
pregnant.
Stop
Y'all
resisting.
better leave me alone.
Stop resisting.
I got her.
Y'all
Get the
better leave
seatbelt.
me alone.
Get the
Because
seatbelt.
I didn't do
Get the
nothing.
seatbelt.
It's not on.
It's not on. It's not on.
Y'all better
Grab
leave me
me.
alone.
This
Y'all
arm.
better leave me alone.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop
Y'all
resisting.
taking me out for what?
Stop
For
resisting.
what?
Because you're
For what?
resisting a lawful order.
Resisting for what? I didn't do
Step out of the car.
nothing
Step out of the car.
wrong. I'm gonna punch y'all in your face because y'all doing too much.
Threatening the police that you're gonna punch them in their face is never a good idea. But Letitia Smith, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? But if what did I say? If you chose B, you made the right choice. There's a lot of y'all chose B. Yeah, Chris, we will do that. We will do that. Cause I want to see another video kind of similar to this one, but yeah, we will do that. But a lot of y'all chose B, and man, I'm proud of y'all. I really am. We got well, I'm gonna highlight some of y'all some of the B's as we go watch the rest of this. But yeah, Dorothy is here too. But yeah, y'all, a lot of y'all passed. Usually it's only 1 or 2 that pass this test, and but said she got 2 for 20. Yeah, it's usually nobody passed, but I'm glad y'all, a lot of y'all this time. I made it easy. I ain't gonna lie, I made it easy. So if you failed this one, you know, you just I don't know. You might have to retake the class next year, but because this one was easy. It was easy. I mean, out of those 3 choices, you should have picked B. I mean, it's. But let's go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I promise y'all. Look, I just do this now.
Stop.
Oh! Ma'am. No, because I didn't do nothing wrong. I don't
Stop resisting. Resisting. Stop. Try resisting.
You're hurting my arm. You're hurting
Stop
my
resisting.
arm.
Over here.
You're hurting my
Stop
arm.
resisting.
Please.
Now you get charged with resisting with violence.
I'm pregnant.
Stop. 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 Resisting. Stop. Stop. Stop resisting. Stop.
Go.
I will tase your ass. So step the back.
Go.
Stop resisting.
Y'all want me to sit out here, don't you? Y'all just bored as and I got somewhere to be.
Stop resisting.
Let go. You're hurting my arm. Stop it.
Listen. Stop resisting.
Sit in your face.
Do it. No.
Stay back. No.
I'll
tease you too.
Let me down. Let me go. Do you guys want to get it?
Yep. Stop. Stop resisting. Stop.
Let go of my leg.
Stop.
I can walk. Let go of my leg. I can walk.
Stop resisting. Stop.
Why y'all holding me like
Stop
this?
resisting.
Let go of my leg. I
Stop.
can walk.
Stop.
Stop kicking hands. Let go of my
Stop.
leg. Let go of my leg. I
Stop.
can walk.
Stop.
Hey, you guys are pushing on my
Stop.
stomach. Let go
Stop.
of my leg. I can walk.
Stop.
Let go of my leg.
Stop.
Walk.
Wait.
47, 038, you guys want a 43?
No. We are 10-4. We haven't
Let
checked
go
out.
of my arm.
We need at least 2 more.
Let go of my arm.
Stop.
You guys are not
Stop.
listening. If I spit on y'all,
You're not listening. If you spit on us, you'll get charged with battery law enforcement officer. Stop.
10 Raleigh Street.
Stop. You cause all these problems for no reason. Stop. Stop. You caused all these problems for no reason.
You did. You
Stop.
did, bitch.
No.
You did.
No.
Don't hurt my stomach. pregnant. Let
Stop.
go of me.
Stop resisting that.
I promise you, I'm
Stop. If you're pregnant, then stop moving around.
You let me fucking
Stop.
go.
Stop spitting my, not trying to spit in my face.
You let me
Trying to spit in my face.
I
No.
don't give a
Stop.
all of you bitches. Let me go.
Traffic stop. You had an attitude. You don't
Cancel
want
the
to follow the
44.
orders.
Just send me another
I
unit.
don't have my license. I just came from home.
She said, she said, I'll spit on all you. Let me go. Like they got, hey, they have firearms. Okay, that's like they not gonna use them, but you just said you would bring spit to a to a gunfight. How does that work? How does that work? They got tasers. You got, I mean, okay, getting spit on is nasty, especially when you spit on me in my face. And I said in the previous video, I would rather get punched in the face than spit in the face, and I stand by that. But if all you got is spit and I got a taser and a firearm, it's no competition. Like they threatening to spit on me is not going to make me run away. That's all I'm saying. When I got weapons, let's go.
My face. No.
All of you bitches. Let me go.
Traffic stop. You had an attitude. You don't
Cancel
want
the
to follow the
44.
orders.
Just send me another
I
unit.
don't have my license. I just came from home.
Well, you know what? You would have had a simple verbal warning had you not showed your attitude like that. Too bad. You're going to jail now.
I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, you are.
I swear to
No, you're going to jail.
Damn.
Stop. No shake.
I can't let go of me. You have my stomach.
Yeah.
I'm telling you multiple times. Damn.
Unlock it and put her in the car.
Don't hurt my stomach. You're not listening. Let me get my shoe. You get through.
Get on the other side, pull her across.
Stop.
That's some powerful spit, boy. She must be making people. She making people melt with her spit. She spit. No, for real. No, seriously. No, this is real. She spit on me one time. Seriously. And my hair fell out. I ain't seen it since. Her spit, what is it? Her spit, unalived my hair follicles. That's what happened, you know. I thought it was raining, and you know, I just stood there. It's crazy. It's a crazy day, you know. Spitting on police is assault. Yes, it is. And at the end of this, because she gets charged with battery on a police officer and assault on a police officer. And at the end of this, I am going to bring on a guest. And hopefully, because I haven't asked the guest beforehand, but hopefully we can get the guest to explain the difference between battery and assault. But let's go.
Stop. 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 If you know you're pregnant, stop.
Okay, what is that? Touch me, stupid bitch.
Back up.
Fuck, let me go. Let me go.
I'm going to show you.
Let me go.
She belted in?
Yeah.
I'll take her in the car.
Might have to cover.
All right.
Give her a minute.
Yeah, you guys will follow when you take her. She's claiming she's pregnant. Oh, wait.
No 44. If someone has a hop please.
Stop kicking the back of my car.
I need to go.
Well, you're going to jail now. Yes, you are. And if you fight in jail, they're going to safe book you. I know you don't.
Unlock me.
Simple traffic stop.
24 hours. What's the location?
Angelo.
5810 Raleigh Street.
Yep. Oh, simple traffic stop. She got the attitude. She starts fighting. I don't, you got the better.
Oh, I've heard about those.
Huh?
They don't work. They're not that effective, in my opinion.
We're gonna tow that car.
Hey, just.
Have you ever put this on before?
No, but I've read about them in policy.
So we have to hold her legs, get her legs in a cup so she can't move. We're gonna wrap this around her legs, tighten it, and loop it over to the phone.
You do nothing wrong. I crossed the thing and I put my finger on everything.
There's a sign that says clearly do not pass it. Right there. You can fight it in court.
I don't want it, but I need to go. I don't want to be there.
Hold on. That's going around. Just shut the door for now.
Shut the door. She's not kicking. It's fine.
I just don't want her to kick me.
Okay.
If she's not screaming out,
Go ahead and shut this door.
Okay.
she's calling out.
What's your name?
Yeah, she's.
Okay, perfect.
I just made a U-turn.
You didn't make a U-turn. You did not make a U-turn, ma'am.
I guess we did develop battery earlier. Charlie, you got a straight.
Yeah, she got me a little bit. I mean, it's fine. Just.
Well, she was actively resisting.
She told me she was gonna beat me, and like she said she was gonna kick him.
Yeah. So, and right there's your intent. So.
I made her laugh at that light.
No, you did not. I saw you.
Right there.
I didn't know if she was pregnant or not, so I didn't want to like put her face down with
Right.
with the tactic we learned. So.
I want her out of here before family starts showing up.
Oh yeah.
I know I did it.
Yeah, well, you threatened to spit in an officer's face, and you fought with resistance.
I'm gonna pull up next time so people stop driving right here real quick.
Just give him room to get out. Just pull up right about there.
Do you require medical assistance? I take that as a no.
13B, J1B,
Go.
Okay. Bye.
I was watching them. I just on this side.
She will be sentenced to 2 years wait a minute. I forgot to read her charges. I'm sorry. She was charged with assault on a Leo, battery on a Leo, and resisting with violence.
Go.
Okay. Bye.
She will be sentenced to 2 years probation, 50 hours of community service, and an anger management class.
I was watching them. I just on this side, so. Seems secure.
This is why I say going to jail is an inconvenience. It's a simple traffic stop. Her charges said nothing about driving without a license, driving on suspended license, none of that. So she had a license. If she didn't have it physically with her, she could have just said, I don't have it, but here's my name. Got her ticket and been gone. And I can tell you, a ticket like that, most likely you go to court, the judge gonna throw that out. But instead of that, you traded for 2 years probation, community service, and an anger management class. And wherever you was supposed to go that day, you ain't get there, at least not on time. Anyway, like, I don't know, but we saw during that body cam on her charges. She got charged with battery on a Leo and assault on a Leo. I've never seen those charges together. So there has to be a difference between battery and assault, right? So bring my friend here, Microsoft Copilot AI. See if we can figure out the difference between those two things. Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, so like I told you, I am live on YouTube right now. So what?
Ready when you are.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question, but first I need you to say hi to everybody before you answer the question. But the question is, this girl just got charged with battery on a Leo and assault on a Leo. Like, what is the difference? A Leo is law enforcement officer. So assault on a law enforcement officer and battery on a law enforcement officer. What are the differences between the two?
Hey everyone. All right, assault on a law enforcement officer usually means trying to harm them, even if you don't actually make contact. Battery means you've physically touched or hit them. Both serious, but battery involves actual contact. Got it?
I got it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know the last time I told you I was done using you. You didn't talk anymore. So I'm just gonna say I could possibly bring you back. So just, be ready if we have any further questions, okay?
Gotcha. I'm on standby. Whenever you need me, I'll jump right back in.
Okay, that's fine. So, I love that thing. I use that thing too much. When I say too much, I got a problem. Okay, but no, I only use it to help. It helps me come up with video titles, and stuff like that. That's mostly what I use it for. And anytime, I have a quick question, instead of going to type in google.com, okay, then type in what I want to ask it, and then, read through the list and see which one applies to what I just, as I use that one or the one on my phone. But yeah. No, we're not. Cause she don't cook or nothing. She don't. She don't make the bed in the morning. She don't even tell me good morning. She don't. Can't nobody be, standing at the sink in the bathroom while I'm sitting on the toilet. She don't even want to do that. I need I need relationship stuff. I need to fart under the covers and have somebody say, "Oh my God." That's just, she don't do none of that. I could never date her. She don't do that. You know what I mean? Shoot. She can't pass me the towel when I come out the shower. I would never. That's not, no. I did a video on my other channel about a guy who proposed to his AI on his phone. So if you want to look at that, that channel is Derrick J Speaks. Yeah, we're going to move on with this show. And we got to get to the main event. The reason why you clicked on the video, other than, my face and my voice and my smile and my nose and my hairless head, other than that, you clicked on this video to find out why this babysitter is facing time in prison. You want to know? I want to know. We all want to know. So let's get to it. Let's check out this video and let's see what happened once the police showed up.
On June 26, 2024, the Pekin Police Department received a distressing 911 call from a man reporting that a baby in the care of a babysitter was unresponsive.
Dazzle 911, what's the address of your emergency?
1200 Avenue.
Tell me exactly what happened.
So my girlfriend is watching a toddler. We put her up for a nap. She is not breathing.
Are you with her now?
Yes, I am.
Is she awake?
She is not.
Is she breathing?
Out. She is not. She's turning purple.
All right, I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line.
All right, thank you.
Are you right by the baby now?
Yes, I am.
Listen carefully. I want you to lay the baby flat on her back on the floor and remove anything from under her head. And then kneel next to the baby and look in the mouth for food or vomit. Let me know when you've got that done.
Look for food or vomit?
Yes. Kneel next to the baby and look in the mouth for food or vomit. Is there anything in the mouth?
Hold on, I'm looking. I do not see anything, sir.
I'm sorry, what? Are you there?
Yeah, I do not feel it. I don't hear anything. I think it looks like there's vomit on her shirt.
Listen carefully and I'll tell you how to do chest counts.
What is we doing, sir? Pass the phone to somebody else. Why is it taking you so long? What are you talking about? Oh, I'm looking. Like, how does it take you so long to check the baby's mouth? What the fuck is going on, man? The first problem I had is, the first thing you said is, my girlfriend was watching a kid and we put her up for a nap. What the heck? Why are you over there when she's supposed to be babysitting? I guarantee you're not supposed to be at that house. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is gonna be hard for me. This is gonna be hard for me. If I would have watched the first 10 seconds of this video earlier, I wouldn't have did it. Once they said unresponsive baby, I would have like, okay, I gotta pick something else. But we're here now. But this is not going to be fun for me at all. I'm gonna be talking about some people. I'm gonna be ranting a lot. Anytime kids in danger, that's what you get from me, you know. So apologies ahead of time, but here we go.
Compressions. I want you to make sure the baby is flat on her back on the floor. I want the chest to come all the way up between pumps. Count out loud so I can count with you, okay?
Here.
There's an officer there?
Yeah.
Okay, let them take over, okay?
Okay. Who was Charles?
But she went to go wake her up from her nap. No breathing. And she's blue.
Which room?
It looks like she choked on a tree.
How long ago? I don't know. Nothing.
Put her on for a nap about 10 p.m. Or not 10 p.m., 10:30.
Upstairs here?
Yep, so it's going to be the far bath.
All right.
Bedroom on the right.
All right, there's an officer up there and fireman up there. I'm going to stand out here and just direct the AMP guys up here. Who all lives here, guys? Whose place is it?
It's me and my girlfriend.
You and your girlfriend live
here?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, all right. My apologies. Y'all live there, so somebody brought the baby there. Okay. My apologies, sir. I thought your girlfriend went to somebody's house, so I apologize for that. I assumed, and I shouldn't have. But let's go.
My girlfriend laid her down at about 10:30 for a nap.
Okay.
And she usually just naps, and then we get her and she comes down and eats. And we went up there and nothing.
Oh my gosh, okay. All right, yeah.
It looks like she choked on her pube.
We got the right people here to try to fix this and take care of this, so let's get them up there, all right?
I don't know. I'm not up there. I'm scared. I'm shaking really bad.
I'm going to have you come out here with this officer here and just kind of tell him what you were telling me. To the left and upstairs. He told me that his girlfriend put the baby down to sleep, and then when they went upstairs, he was kind of choking and not really sure exactly what's going on. So I'm just directing people upstairs. Keep talking what you're doing, let them do their work, but these officers will probably just kind of talk and get this, do their part of it, and let the medical people take care of that, okay? Who's this baby right here?
That's my baby.
That's your baby, okay.
Yeah. I just put her up to take a nap.
Okay, all right. Who are you talking to?
Her mom.
Yeah, yep. You go ahead and do what you're going to do.
I put her up there about 10:30, and she fell asleep about 11. And I just went to wake her up because usually I let her sleep for an hour. I had her lunch in the microwave, and I went up there to check on her, and there was nothing.
Are you ventilating them okay?
Yeah.
Yep. So ventilations are fine. All right, let's get them on monitor, get access, get one round of drugs and round. Let's do a pulse check.
I don't want to put words in your mouth or anything that like the sergeant has said, so can you just kind of again explain to me the timeline of events and what
So
happened?
it was about 10:30. We took her, my girlfriend took her up to take her to put her down for a nap. Okay. She took her down to a nap in my son's room.
Okay.
And his infant bed or whatever.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just.
It's okay.
A lot going on.
Sure,
Just
I understand. Yeah, absolutely.
So when they did that, my girlfriend just went to check up on her because we didn't hear anything, and usually she wakes up at this time. She went up there and she wasn't breathing, nothing.
Okay. Was she moving at all?
No.
Is this also your daughter too?
No.
Okay. And then and this is your girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
So guys, she has a history of colic since she was newborn, had an episode of vomiting yesterday and several bouts of diarrhea lately. Nothing abnormal in that. She was vomited the one time after eating. She is up to date on all immunizations and medications.
You guys are babysitting. Yes.
Yes.
What's mom's name?
I do not know.
This is her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm shaking so bad.
Hi. Now, right now, the medical personnel are upstairs working. We're going to keep you out here. We don't know exactly what's going on. That's awesome for coming here. But it was actually one of the paramedics that was getting the information from you through her. So, yeah, we'll stay here. And we're gonna get.
I'm gonna call my fiance.
Yep, I think that's a good idea. Yep,
Do they know anything right now? Is she breathing?
I don't know. Nope. I got here and I sent the superheroes upstairs to do what they got to do, and I just kind of stayed down here to keep this part going here.
All over her. Okay. Had her lunch in the microwave.
Okay, they're coming out right now. They're coming. Yep. So let's stay
they're
here.
Coming out right now.
Yep. They're gonna come out and they're gonna get her to the ambulance. We'll figure out a way to get you there because I don't want you driving in this state. I'm not sure if you ride to the ambulance
This is a company vehicle.
maybe I can drive you. Maybe you can ride with me. Yeah. Maybe I can drive you to get you to the hospital. That's probably the best idea. Do you want to come sit in my squad car where it's air conditioned and just
No,
relax?
I need to see her.
Okay. Yeah.
I need
No.
to see her.
I think that makes sense. Yep. I think that's good. I was just thinking if.
It's crazy. That's me too. Like, how could you be so calm? How come you not, especially the two that were in the house, the two adults that were in the house, like, even the mom is emotional, but I was expecting more. You know what I mean? The police officers are calm because they have to be calm. They're trained to be calm. Firefighters are trained to be calm. I remember the side of my mom's house caught on fire. And we were outside and the fire trucks pulled up. And it seemed like everybody was like casual. I'm like, well, why is everybody, what is happening? Why is everybody like acting like there's not a freaking fire on the side of this house right now? And it felt like they were taking their time, and afterwards it was explained to us that they are taught to be calm because they don't want to rile everybody else up. So I'm guessing that's the same for police officers too, that they get trained to be calm in these situations, but everybody else should be going nuts. There is no excuse for everybody else to not be panicking or hyperventilating or something. I need something. Yeah, he's doing his thing. Where's that other comment? I was gonna put Lord. There you go. The guy doesn't know the mother's name. How do you have a kid in your home and not know the mother's name? That is crazy. Okay, yes, your girlfriend knows him. So what? You should also know her too. At least know her name. You knew what she looked like, but you didn't know her name. This is weird. Yeah. But whatever. Let's see. I never let a child I was watching out of my sight for any length of time. Yeah, when you're responsible for someone else's kid, I'm not gonna lie. If it's your kid, it's kind of different. What am I trying to say? You'll take care of somebody else's. You should. It's weird to think like that, but you should take care of somebody else's toddler or baby better than yours. It's weird. It's weird. I'm trying to The only like analogy or whatever in my head is comparing it to borrowing somebody's lawnmower, but it's not. I don't want to do that. But it's like with your kid, you know, you put the kid in the bed in their room, and you could close the door a little bit and then go about your business around the home. But somebody else's kid, it's like you're like extra cautious. It's I don't know. I'm gonna just say it. Shoot, it's like when you borrow somebody's lawnmower, you should want to take care of their lawnmower better than you take care of your own, because you don't want to give them back a broken lawnmower. But if you are responsible for breaking your lawnmower, okay, whatever, I can just buy another lawnmower. But if I cost somebody else to buy another lawnmower, or I have to buy a lawnmower for somebody else, I don't want that. You know, I don't like that analogy, but I had to use it. I had nothing else. Donna, I appreciate you buying 5 Derrick J Reacts memberships. See if I got anybody I know on this list. Nope, we ain't got nobody to hear on this list, so there's no reason to say it. But 5 people just got memberships. Thanks to Donna. You do have members only videos to watch. A day in my life of the job I used to have when I had a car, and you know, some other videos of when I what I do before my routine before I start these live streams is up there for members only. And oftentimes members will get videos early. The one that came out yesterday, members got to watch that 2 days early. So oftentimes I would do that as well. Appreciate all the support you all show me. However that support is, super chats, members, just liking the video, watching and commenting. That's support as well. And I appreciate y'all, man. Let's keep going with this.
If you wanted to, I was offering that as an option.
See her?
Yep. She's standing right here, wants to see everything. We're at the end of the sidewalk. Just, hey, I just want to alert you.
She's gonna have a lot of things on her.
A lot of stuff going on, so I want you to get to see her and watch. But we've got to let them do what they can to save her life. And I know, I'm just letting you know it already is alarming and distressing and everything. But yeah.
Oh my! Who found a little one up in the?
It wasn't her.
I wasn't here. I just came from work.
Caleb's on it.
Oh, okay.
Kenna.
Well, medics just want to know, like,
she talked to it.
Kenna's
positioning and everything.
Alright, we're going to go into the living room, past the door, and let him open it for us.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Let's go sit in my car and let's call him to the hospital, right? I got you.
Oh my god!
We're just going to sit in my car.
Oh god!
I got you.
Go to sleep, Princess.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Are they able to get anything? Crib looks clean. Butler did really good. He took his camera.
Babysitters.
Yeah, took a real good video of the crib before he touched anything. Baby was found face down. Been sleeping like roughly 2 hours.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, do you need me to hang up on you? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it together, but I can't. Go to St. Francis OSF. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude, no, like everything looks pretty clean. It looks like a nice kid's bedroom. Like, there were some blankets in there. I wonder if it was like rolled over on his stomach and just wasn't strong enough to roll back over and smother in the blankets.
So they're going to take back to an emergency room, obviously. So you can either wait in the lobby, wait outside, talk to people. I'm going to get another officer here to kind of facilitate so you are, kept up to speed on exactly what's going on and what's happening. But we want to give them the ability to do what they've got to do here. So the babysitter is hysterical.
She said she laid the kid down at 10 something, came up at like 12:45 when the child was blue. Babysitter's boyfriend is super calm. There's some things that are just kind of up in the air right now. Mother was not here. The child was in the care of a babysitter. That babysitter and boyfriend are on the way to the PD now. Palmer's going down there for initials. The child was on its stomach.
When I got there, the dude had him on his back doing CPR, and then I took over as soon as I got up there. I don't know how he was sleeping.
This was all in the bedroom.
But yeah, I mean, blue tongue, blue lips, blue skin, nothing.
Was he cold? Still warm?
No, still warm.
Tragically, just 30 minutes after arriving at the hospital, the baby was pronounced deceased. Around the same time, the couple who had been babysitting the child arrived at the police station for further questioning regarding the events leading up to the incident.
Hello? Yeah. We're at the police department and I'm just really scared. I just feel horrible. I just don't know what to do. She didn't make it. Huh? She didn't make it.
No, Kenna. Did they say what caused it?
No.
So now what?
I don't know. I'm just in this room by myself and I don't like it.
I don't know. This is a hard situation to deal with. I don't know. The girl on the phone says, "So now what?" Like, like, this woman's baby just died. So now what? Just, it don't seem right. There's more to be concerned and worried about. So now what is crazy, you know? And I say that because, you know, I'm watching that. I'm not blaming her or mad at her for saying that because this is a situation where nobody knows what to say, you know? And, you know, hopefully this is the first time and the only time this has happened to somebody that she knows or whatever. But so now what is not it. That's not what you say. How is the mother doing? Like, is there anything we can do for her? So now what is crazy? Dang, it just seems like, you know, something you would say in any other situation. Like, oh man, I didn't get the job. So now what? Somebody died. So now what is not? No. Don't ever say that. Like I said, I'm not mad at her. I'm not trying to get down on whoever's on the phone because, you know, what to say in this situation, I wouldn't know exactly what to say in this situation. But I know so now what is not it. So don't say that. I don't care when anybody passes away. It's not only a kid, a baby, a toddler. Anybody. Somebody's great-great-great-grandmother can pass away. If you say, so now what, that's crazy. But let's go.
Oh, Kenna.
I'm just really scared.
Well, there was nothing you could do. Can I go down to her house?
You need to stay on the phone with me until somebody comes in.
All right.
As she spoke on the phone with her mother, detectives began interviewing her boyfriend.
You got that right.
Have you seen Sylvie at all today? I have not. So by the time that you
woke up and
woke up, she was already upstairs, laid down for the day?
Yeah.
Okay. When you came down, did everything seem normal? Like, did she seem flustered at all? Was there any issues?
Everything looked fine.
Had you heard, because she said that Sylvie had been like a little bit fussy and...
She screams a lot and cries because when Kenna first started watching her, she told me she was colicky, kind of.
Who figured out that something was wrong with Sylvie, or like how did that all play out?
Kenna was making lunch with for all the kids, and she was making Sylvie's lunch because she usually wakes up by now. Kenna went up there, and Kenna came running downstairs and goes, I think she's dead. And I'm like, what? And so then I jumped up and I ran upstairs and I saw her and I called 911 right away.
When you first walked into the bedroom, what did you see?
When all I see was, I walk in, Sylvie's in the crib, and it looks like Kenna flipped her to face her up to get her awake, and that's what I walked into. Her face kind of purplish, but just like right there.
Laying face up in the crib. Okay. Alrighty. I think I pretty much, my biggest thing is just getting like your guys' base statements.
No, I get you.
I'm gonna talk to her then, and then we'll kind of go from there, okay? Alrighty. If you need anything though, just get up and either yell out the door or knock or something, but we'll get you whatever you need.
Thank you.
Okay?
Hey. Yeah. Do you want me to end this?
Yeah, if you would. You can tell her, you'll be able to call her back as soon as I'm done. Just run me through like from the time that you woke up, just to the time that like we got called. Okay.
Sylvie was very fussy, so I was feeding her a bottle and trying to like calm her down. Then she started to fall asleep in my arms, so then I took her upstairs, laid her down. She was fussy, so I brought her back down, and then she played with some of her toys. She has a caddy there of toys. And then about 10:30, she was still very fussy, so I just kind of let her go. And 10:30, I took her back upstairs and laid her down. And then, I put her in her pink sleep sack, and then laid her down. And I turned the fan on for her because it gets warm in there. And then I went downstairs to start making lunch for everybody, which is what I was doing whenever I went upstairs to check on her. And to wake her up because her mom only wants her to sleep for an hour.
Okay.
And then that's when I noticed that she wasn't breathing at all. So then I ran downstairs. And he went upstairs and I told him to call 911 because I was scared.
Yeah.
I still am. And then I went over to my sister's to have her come over so that I could have somebody.
Who dropped Sylvie off this morning?
Her mom. As soon as she left, Sylvie was crying.
Okay.
Yeah, she's already pretty colicky.
Okay.
So I just kind of figured that's what it was.
That's like the norm
and
for her.
Acid reflux, yeah.
Okay. So usually fussy is not like
it's not
crazy
like,
out of the norm.
No, but it's also like as much as she was today, it wasn't like normal at all for her.
Okay. She seemed more upset than normal.
Yeah. I had taken her up to lay her down for a little bit.
Okay.
For 5 minutes, if that.
Okay.
Because I don't like listening to them cry.
Was that 5 minute like because I have a 2-year-old, I get like sometimes you need a mental break. Was that like a mental break period for you or?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. So you get her upstairs because she's being fussy and you need a second.
And normally when she's fussy, she's just tired.
When you brought Sylvie back downstairs before she started playing with her toys, where was Jason still sleeping at that point, or had he already come down?
He came down about the same time that I had brought Sylvie down.
Okay. So then you bring her down. How long were you guys all like in the living room before nap time?
We were in there from like 9:45 to 10:30 whenever I laid her down.
Okay. When you brought Sylvie down the first time, that was around the same time I was getting up for the day.
Yeah.
You said that you had at one point come upstairs and that you had to pump.
Yes.
Was that before or after?
No, she was still down there with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. don't understand, I guess, after talking to both of you. He said he was sleeping like the entire time.
Yeah, he was, and then came down at 9:30.
Yeah, but he said like he hadn't even seen Sylvie today.
He was down there with her.
Do you know why he would make it sound like he didn't watch her at all and had no contact with her this morning?
Maybe it's because he was on his Xbox. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, because he said like because I was like, you didn't even see her today?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I didn't even see her. And so that makes me like,
right.
Concerned. Do you guys do like baby monitors at all or anything like that?
There's one in there, but we haven't used it.
Okay, let me run and ask him then about just that one thing. Alright, I'll be right.
Okay, she said the kid's mother doesn't want her to sleep longer than an hour. But if we remember earlier, the police officer said that the baby was up there sleeping for 2 hours. So something's off with that timetable right there. Man, this freaking sucks, man. This freaking sucks. But man, I'm just like, I can't even imagine what the mother of the child is going through. But I would agree with you, Laura. There's a lie in there. It's about, and I think the police, well, I don't know if that's a detective or whatever, but I think the police know there's a lie. It's about finding out what that lie is. It's about getting to the bottom of it now. But I appreciate y'all being in here with me. I forgot to say, I think, what this, but this is by the Bodycam Edition channel. And the title that they picked is Why This Babysitter is Facing 100 Years in Prison. That's the title of the original video. And we are 16 minutes into a 28-minute video. So let's got 12 minutes to go. Let's keep going. Oops. I pushed the front, but I'm glad I just said the time.
About just that one thing. Alright, I'll be right back.
As soon as the officer leaves the room, the woman begins texting her boyfriend, seemingly trying to align their stories.
What?
I think I pretty much have it, like, initial timeline and everything plotted out. There was, like, just with talking to her, like, trying to make sure that I understand where everybody was at all points in time. She said that Sylvie was just playing with her toys by herself. The boys were on Xbox and stuff, and so she just left you down there with while she went up to... Okay. Why... I don't understand why she would...
I have no idea.
Okay. And so you come down, and then she went up to shower and pump?
Yes.
Okay. And you would have had all the kids then, because she's not going to take the kids up there to pump.
I never saw Sylvie today.
You're not being fully honest with me then.
I am.
No, because she's not going to take the kids upstairs with her to pump.
I never saw Sylvie this morning.
I don't understand why she would say that you were watching them when you weren't. Like, there's just no reason for her to misinterpret that or to have that wrong.
I never had. And I swear on my grandfather's grave that is dead right now. That was a Tazewell County Sheriff. I swear to God.
I want you to...
Man, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. If somebody swears to me, if somebody swears on somebody's dead grave or swear to God, you're lying. Nobody goes that far to convince somebody of the truth. That's just my opinion. There's no need to. You can't swear to somebody's grave or swear to God in front of me, because I'm gonna say you're lying. There's I just hate that. And if you've been here a while with me, you know I hate that. I can't stand that. I can't stand that. Even if you are telling the truth, never swear on anybody's grave or God. Never. There's no need for that. It's really not no need for that. Like what they say, to prove something, you don't need to go that far. But let's go.
To understand that if anything did happen and there is you made a mistake by not being fully transparent and honest with me,
Yes.
it makes it look like you're hiding stuff from me.
I swear.
If you were watching her and like an accident happened or something like that, I don't want you to just completely. I can see how you would want to distance yourself from.
She texted me and told me what she said.
Okay, can I see that text?
Yes, she can. Can I have it?
No, not at this point.
Okay.
I've been doing these cases for a while.
Yes.
The cases where people are communicating on like
Social media and text and all that.
no, that's not what I was gonna say. When people are trying to get their story straight, that's when they have something to hide. I'm not gonna play games.
I understand.
And I'm only gonna give you limited amount of time where it looks like you guys are trying to cover your butts.
Okay.
Or where you're actually just gonna be open and honest with me.
Okay.
Just based on the context of the text message, it looks like she accused you of doing something. What did she think you were lying about?
She wanted me to tell you that I had Sylvie, because she said in the text, I told her that you had Sylvie for like 10 minutes while I pumped from what you said, and I told her, I said, I'm not lying. I'm not covering you. You had her. I'm not. I didn't see her until I went up and got her out of the crib and called 911. Right there. Oh, sorry.
Alright, here.
Yes.
So why is it that at 2:30 you felt the need to text her that there's no do not even start to pretend like you're surprised.
I promise. I swear.
Okay. Before we even start going down this road, if there was like a text message that's deleted or anything like that, we'll be able to recover that. So don't you worry.
Okay.
But you're lying.
No.
I can tell just based off of your reaction to that.
I promise. I did not see her today. She texted me.
Okay.
And it's deleted, obviously.
Is this through Facebook or is this
That's through text message.
Through text message. Yeah.
Okay.
See, we think the police are dumb for some reasons. Well, not we, but some people think the police are dumb. You see this one police officer, or I'm guessing she's a detective, but you see her in there talking to both of them. She's the only one. But if you don't know, y'all need to watch First 48. There's other police officers watching and listening on the screen. So they can see that when the detective left the girl, they could see her start texting, and then they could see him pick up his phone and receive a text. Why? Like, yeah, you made a mistake. I'm leaning towards the girl, but maybe both. But I know the girl for sure. I know it's hard for you to take accountability for this because you know what the consequences could be. But you got to. You have to. I gotta stop saying got. You have to. But I don't know. I don't know. But you have to. These people do this for a living every single day. And it's hard. Where is that comment at? I gotta not that one, but another one. There we go. Buttermilk. 80% of liars are not that good at it. They're not. Because it's hard, you know. Judge Judy was great at getting catching people. Well, she still got her shirt on. She's great at catching people lying, because the way she forms questions, you can't think ahead, and she trips you up, and that's exactly what they do. The same strategy. If you watch Judge Judy got the same strategy as a police detective, and they will figure out your lie in no time. In no time. On another topic, wish me luck, everyone. Tomorrow is my first day of quitting vaping. Hey, I'm not gonna wish you luck. You got it. You don't need luck. You got it. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's gonna be easy. It's not. But you got it. You got it. You got it. You just gotta make sure nobody around you vapes. Not if they want to do it, not when they're around you. You know, if you don't see it, you don't smell it, you can't do it. All right, let's go.
Will you go take her phone? Tell her evidence.
We're gonna need your phone.
Yeah, no problem.
I just don't like being alone in here.
No, you're okay.
So this is gonna be evidence, just so you know. That's why we're taking your phone, just so you're aware. And my body camera's on.
The man continued to insist that she had contacted him in an attempt to manipulate the narrative, prompting detectives to re-interview the woman.
Some of my coworkers were watching the interviews just like while I'm talking to you guys, and noticed that you guys were like texting back and forth and stuff. And so I asked him about, you know, what you guys were talking about. He like showed me basically the text thread, and there were 2 messages in there that it had said like wifey unsent or like my wife unsent.
Yeah, it was me asking him if he was okay.
Okay. Like you had sent a message, and then he said like, oh well, I told them that I wasn't with her, I didn't see her at all. And then you sent another message to him. What were those saying?
Just that she was down there with him, because I told him that what I was telling you.
Okay. What made you unsend that message?
I was just scared.
Okay.
Because I didn't know if I was supposed to even be texting him or not.
I definitely have a lot of concern when people are like when I meet with a couple and they're like discussing like, I'm telling the police this, like what are you telling the police? Like it looks like you guys are trying to like get your story straight. And I don't understand, like in this instance, why you guys would be, you know, trying to make sure that you're telling me the same thing if what you're telling me is the truth.
Just because you told me that he didn't see her, so I was asking him basically.
Okay. He's claiming that when you went upstairs to like shower and pump, that Sylvie must have already been upstairs in bed.
No, because I had put her behind him, so maybe he didn't notice.
Okay.
I don't know, because whenever he's on his game, he's just zoned out.
Okay.
Which sometimes it scares me to even put the kids down there, but
99.9% of the times we're able to like recover those kind of messages. So it'll show me whether or not that's what you sent him.
Right.
So you mean to tell me you think you had a baby in your house that was downstairs in the same area he was, but maybe he didn't notice her? Like, what? Like, oh my God. Like, do we think of what we say before? There's no way that obviously, what I think is the girl dropped the baby off, you put the baby upstairs, and you never went and got her for hours. That's why he never seen her. Because you put a baby upstairs as soon as the baby got there. And gracious, man. Liar, wig on fire. Oh man. Liar. I feel like baby won't be too hard for me. I don't enjoy it the way I enjoy smoking. Well, yeah, like I said, you got it. You got it. You got it. So, I ain't worried about it. Cause you got it. Let's go.
Either one of you guys made a mistake and an accident happened in the home, it'll come out eventually.
Yeah.
And it's just not a good way to go about those kind of situations. So.
Yeah. Well, I will say though that I did swaddle her with a blanket, but there was nothing over her face, nothing.
I am not trying to say like that it would be a like positional or like this a swaddling kind of a thing. I more so get concerned like, did somebody get overwhelmed with her and drop her, or did somebody, you know, and that's more so what I'm looking at. I just didn't want you to misinterpret, like when I'm saying somebody.
It just, I know that my mom's friend's son passed away from swaddling too, but I was just scared to say that because I didn't want swaddling to be like.
With her age development, or with her age and her level of development, swaddling wouldn't be something that I'd be concerned about.
Yeah.
There can be issues with newborn babies that can't get their arms or legs out of there or anything like that.
She always
if she's crawling and standing up on stuff, pulling herself up on stuff, that tells me that it's not going to be something where she's swaddled and can't, you know, get out of the swaddle. Okay, let me grab him and then I will grab my notebook and then we'll get you guys out of here.
Thank you.
Yep.
The couple left the station shortly afterward, with both of their cell phones submitted into evidence. 2 days later, an autopsy was conducted. Initial findings revealed abrasions on the inside of the baby's upper lip and frenulum. The medical examiner informed investigators that these injuries were concerning, as they were consistent with pressure being applied to the baby's face. It was suspected that an object had been pressed against the baby's mouth and nose. At that time, the cause of death was not immediately apparent, and additional testing was required. Meanwhile, text messages between the couple were recovered through cellular forensic analysis. The messages revealed that the woman had been coaching her boyfriend on what to say during his police interview.
I told her you had Sylvie for 10 minutes. I told her I didn't have her or seen her today. Just say you did. It says I'm not lying, but oh my God.
Interview. Further testing later confirmed that the baby's cause of death was asphyxiation, eliminating the possibility of an accidental cause. In the weeks that followed, investigators continued building their case, ultimately calling the woman back in for questioning on July 18, 2024. During an extended interview, she broke down and confessed that she had become overwhelmed and frustrated when the baby would not stop crying. She explained that she had tried to put the baby down for a nap 3 separate times, but the infant was unusually fussy and resistant to sleep.
She was sick! That's what they do when they're sick!
She confessed to pressing a plush toy over the baby's face, which forced the pacifier against the upper lip, consistent with the abrasions observed during the autopsy. She acknowledged that, out of frustration, she may have used more force than intended and held the object in place until the baby closed her eyes. Believing the baby had fallen asleep, she did not realize the fatal outcome until later. She ultimately admitted that her actions directly caused the baby's death. The woman was arrested and charged with first-degree murder.
So...
Oh, man. What makes you think that smothering this child's nose and mouth would make them fall asleep? And just fall asleep. What kind of thinking is that? Nobody ever has been put to sleep like that. The kind of sleep where you wake up from. The title of the original video says she's facing 100 years. She deserves triple that. I know it's impossible. I know it don't make no sense. Why they giving 300 years? She ain't gonna live 300 years. I know. But if she ever returned to this earth for any reason, she gotta keep serving those years. All right?
At this point, you're under arrest. Go ahead, I'm gonna have you turn around, okay?
Okay, can I just go tell my mom? Can I talk to her?
We will let her know. I'd rather not have you in handcuffs in front of your kid, even with him being a baby.
Okay, do you know how long I'll be there?
You'll see a judge and then he'll have to decide as far as like releasing you, okay?
I'm just too scared.
I understand. You'll have to see a judge.
And will that be today?
No. I can't tell you exactly. I'm not sure when the next hearing will be.
I just wanted to give them a kid.
I don't think that that's the last thing you're gonna want to be.
In the days that followed during court hearings on July 23rd and 25th, prosecutors revealed evidence that another child in her care had previously suffered a broken arm, with inconsistent explanations given. The judge denied her bail, citing the risk she posed to other children, including her own infant son. Her trial was scheduled for October 7th, and a follow-up court appearance was held on August 15th. She later filed motions to reconsider her detention, but those were denied. On January 28, 2025, the Illinois Appellate Court upheld the decision to keep her in custody, finding that no release conditions could ensure public safety. She remains in jail awaiting trial.
Man, I hope I hope they are having a good time in jail with her. And when I say they, I'm talking about Big Bertha and them. I hope they enjoying her. Okay? Especially when they find out what she did. Come on now. If that... Shoot. I can't imagine what the mother and father of that child, like what they went through, this whole situation. Especially when me, the mother, shows up to the scene and you the first one walk up to me trying to console me and telling me it's gonna be all right. If I'm in that situation, the police better go arrest her before they tell me anything. Because if they tell me first, they better get to it before I do. That's what I would tell the police on the phone. Say what? Suffocation. Did y'all arrest her yet? Well, I'm on my way. Hopefully y'all get there before me. Click, I'm gone. Look, this ain't. You think I'm no. I couldn't just sit and let this court process go out without trying. I'm just telling you. I just can't sit there and nope. Man, and I don't even know if the parents even knew about her previous time of assaulting a child, you know? That's just crazy. That's hard, man. I'm right on with you. I'm right on with you, Lord. Amen, amen, and amen. This is crazy. He had to know. He had to know. Because if the baby was fussy, unless he was asleep the whole time, but they said he didn't say he woke up late. I don't remember him saying he woke up late. He just said he hasn't seen her that morning. But if the baby was as fussy as she said she was, he should have at least heard the baby. So, but this is crazy, man. I gotta. Oh man. I appreciate y'all, man. I don't even know. I don't even have that. Oh yes, I do. Thank y'all for all your support and everything y'all do for this channel, and it's been amazing. You know, thank you for the like earlier we had down to buy memberships. You know, anybody send me anything through super chats and super thanks and what is it, Cash App and all that. There are ways you can support the channel if you want to do it that way. All support is appreciated. But if I had to choose one way, my preference of you to support me would be to check out the merch store and buy something from the merch store. You got some things on the screen right now. You see 2 different What Is We Doing designs that you can choose from. Yes. Okay, so if you send me, let's say $50 through Cash App, I will get the whole $50. If you send $50 through membership, gifted, or super chats, out of that $50, I will get like 30, I think. No, I think 30. I don't know. I forgot. It's somewhere around 30. But if you spend $50 on the merch store, I will get probably 15 to 20 of that. So I'll make less on on buying something from the merch store, but I would prefer you do that because you get something in return. You know, Buttermilk made a purchase and she got a coffee mug. You know, I would rather you get something out of the deal than get the whole $50. You know what I mean? I would prefer it that way. So that is the number one way I would, you know, if I had a choice, you know, that's the number one way that I would like for you all to support me, because you can get something in return for that. And to me, that's more important than just sending me $50 for real. You know, you getting something in return, because y'all give a lot to me. And I'm working on another design. My ex ain't shit t-shirts. I think I kind of got it the way I want it as I was working on it earlier today. So you could see that you could see that in the future soon. My ex ain't shit t-shirts. I think I got it. I think I got it. I have to, you know, set it aside for like a few days, and then I'm gonna come back and look at it and see if I still like it. But I think we're there. I think we're there. So those might just be on t-shirts and sweatshirts only though. Nothing else. But look out for that. Look out for that coming soon. I'm glad I came across this channel and met you all. Yeah, we are happy that you're here, Danielle. I appreciate all of y'all, man. I definitely get me and my ex ain't. yeah, it's coming. It's coming. I've been like thinking of this design for a while, and like this is probably the fourth idea I've had, because the other ones I made, and then I'm like, you know, I like it, but then I go back, like I said, I set it aside for 2 days and I go back and look at it, and every time I went back and look at it, I was like, nah, I gotta do something different. But this one, I think we're there. I think we're there on this. I just gotta give me 2 days. So probably Monday, I'll look at it and see if it's all right. But I think it's right. But we are going to watch one more video. I'm going to watch one more video. It's a quick one. It's only 8 minutes. It's by Bodycam Files channel. Title of it is "Girl Refuses to Get Out Her Truck. It Ends Badly." So we're just gonna sit back and watch this one together. I'm not gonna pause it while it's playing. I kind of gotta calm down from the one we just watched. So, but let's check this one out, and let's see what happened once the police showed up.
Hello. It was a dog that looked like Rocco in the road, and I didn't want to run him over, so I swerved to the right, and it was a car in that lane.
Ma'am.
But I didn't want to hit the dog.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Do you have your driver's license and insurance on you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind just rolling your window down for me for my partner over there? The reason why I stopped is you only have one tail light. Okay. Is this your car?
No.
Okay.
My parking lot. My parking lot.
Yeah. Do you mind just rolling your back window down for me, please? Thank you, because we can't see it all in the car. Appreciate it.
My parking lot.
Thank you. Gino. Whose car is it?
My boyfriend's car.
Okay. When was the last time you smoked marijuana in the car? Okay. Do you have a medical marijuana card?
No, he does.
Okay.
I don't smoke.
Okay. Is there any marijuana in the car right now? Because I can smell it. Okay. All right. Just hang tight here with my partner, all right?
What is that right there? Roaches? But that's what we smell probably. But
Do you mind just handing me that roach, please? Appreciate it. Thank you. I'll be right back.
oh, those are the tail lights? Can I have your phone? It's okay, for me to have it? All right, 2006 Dodge Ram. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I can park right here.
You can probably, when we are done, you can probably just back up and it's better.
All right, can you do me a favor? Can you just shut off your car for me? I'm just gonna have you step out real quick, okay? Anything else in the car that you want to tell me about?
No.
Okay.
But why am I stepping out?
So we're gonna search the vehicle now based on the odor that I'm getting and the fact that you had a burned blunt right there.
You can't search
Okay.
my vehicle.
I absolutely can, and I am going to. So I'm gonna have you exit the car.
You can't search the vehicle.
I'm gonna have you
Just
exit the
hang
car.
up the phone because he's giving you instructions.
Where we're not like we're past that. Okay. I'm gonna have you just open the door.
You can't unlock my vehicle.
Yes, I can.
No, you cannot.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You cannot. Why are y'all
You're racist. Get out of the car.
Why y'all
Get out of the
putting me
car.
out the car, bro?
Get out of the
Why
car.
y'all putting y'all
Get out of the
hands on
car.
me? Okay.
Get out of the car.
Like, y'all not
Now.
giving me a
Now.
chance to get out the car.
Get out of the
Bro,
car.
I'm not-
Get out of the car.
Why are y'all pulling me? Bro,
Stop
what the
resisting.
I'm not. Y'all are pulling me out the
Put your hand behind your
car.
back. Put the hand behind your back.
I'm
Put the
not
hand behind your back.
resisting.
Yes.
I am not resisting. Y'all pull me
Stop
out of my
resisting.
vehicle.
You're resisting
I am
right now.
not resisting.
Yes, we asked you to step out. And you said that you
What do
wouldn't.
you mean? All I had to do was get out of the car. You pulled the door open, ma'am. What do you mean?
153. 152.
Can I have my phone? Can I have my phone, please?
No, you cannot have your phone right now.
This is harassment, ma'am.
This is not harassment.
Yes, this is harassment, ma'am. No,
Several
I did not
times.
say no. I said you had no right
We
to
were
search
here.
the
We got
vehicle.
cameras. We have everything.
You said you had. I said you had no right to search the
Yeah,
vehicle.
we have the right.
No, you do not.
And we told you that.
do
Okay.
not have a probable
You can
cause.
take it to court.
Get in the
I
car.
have an email,
Ma'am,
though.
get in the car. You're not listening again.
Get
You're not
in
listening
the
again.
car.
Why are y'all in my truck? Explain to me. Why is my fiance outside of my truck? Explain to me, please.
You want to wait a little bit and then we'll talk to you?
Why is she on arrest? She
Okay.
did not
Hey,
resist. Y'all had no right to go in my truck.
Just wait a minute.
Y'all
We'll
need to
talk to you in a
explain
minute.
this to
Okay.
me. Why is she on arrest?
First of all,
y'all
we
should
don't-
have detained her. I know my rights.
Okay, we don't need to explain anything to you. First of all, we don't have to. We don't have to tell you anything.
I
All right?
heard everything. Why y'all didn't issue a ticket? She lived right here. She's on my insurance.
Just
The
give
bug
us
is
a
in
minute,
there.
all right?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a
Okay.
minute, but I want proper answers.
Okay.
please.
Yeah,
and
we can do that.
what's your badge number and your name?
1835, and it's Carter. But 1980 Dell. If you just give us a minute,
I'm gonna talk to you. I'll wait
we'll talk to
patiently.
you. Okay?
I'll
Thank
wait
you.
patiently.
I appreciate
and I
it.
want you to legally justify and explain everything because I heard everything and I have it recorded on the phone.
That's fine. Yeah,
And
we're also recording
y'all body-
everything.
Y'all body cameras.
Yeah, we're recording everything. We're also. You might want to get your transmission checked out after this.
I know about the law. He honestly doesn't know Pennsylvania condemns.
I don't think he does.
That says that we can order anyone out of a vehicle for officer safety purposes. And they don't have the right to refuse.
And I'm gonna put the lawyer on the situation. I'm not playing. I work. I'm gonna drop the money. I'm not playing. Y'all got the wrong one. Y'all should have detained her, which y'all should have did instead of pulling her out. Y'all talk to her. Y'all don't unlock no fucking truck and pull her out. Come on, y'all just violated her rights. Stop playing, bro. No order in me.
Seriously,
your
you
badge
want me
number?
to
What's your badge
1650. 1650. Hughes. Okay, she was stopped for traffic violation. She had weed in the car. That gives us the right to search the car. Also, Supreme Court case Pennsylvania v. Mims gives us the right to remove anyone from a vehicle for officer safety purposes. You cannot refuse. If you refuse, it's obstruction. Okay? So Supreme Court case says we're allowed to do that. And there was weed in the car. That's why the car is being searched.
Did you explain that to her? Because I heard her asking you, and you didn't explain that to her. Which y'all.
I wasn't here for the traffic stop. I'm just explaining to you what I was told when I got here by the officers
on the
scene,
body cam
okay?
footage, it'll show they proceeded to unlock the truck instead of explaining to her. Someone who unknowingly don't know the law.
Well, I was told was that she was on the phone with you, and they asked her to step out because there was marijuana in the car.
And you told her not to. I had to stop it for that one, but come on.
You told her on the phone no.
No, they ain't say nothing about marijuana.
They ain't say nothing about it.
Well, then how did they not? Because she handed them the roach.
Why did they force me to take her out the car?
Because she refused to get out on her own.
Because she refused to get out.
Yep, that's obstruction.
So they opened the car.
Yes.
And they took her out.
Yes.
Because she refused.
Yes.
Everything
Supreme.
that y'all saying will play back on the
Case
body
law
cam.
says we're allowed to do that. Pennsylvania v. Mims.
Case law says y'all allowed to
yes,
do
sir.
that. And body camera will show everything.
I might be blocking some of this. So in Pennsylvania v. Mims, 1977, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that police officers can order a driver out of a lawfully stopped vehicle without needing to justify the order with additional suspicion. This decision balanced the minimal instruction on the driver's Fourth Amendment rights against the significant interest in officer safety during that thing is messed up. During a traffic stop. During traffic stop.
Yes, it will.
That's a lawsuit. Y'all do know that, right?
That's fine, buddy. Do what you need to do, but yes.
So when I tried to open your door, you almost shut the door on my hand several times, to where my partner felt it unsafe for you to no longer sit in that truck because we didn't know what you were up to. I absolutely had a right to search your vehicle, and I explained to you why. And you still acted that way. I don't know why you just didn't exit the vehicle. We would have been done by now.
Did you give me the opportunity?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
You tried to come violate my
That's
rights.
not true. I gave you every opportunity to get out of that car. Okay. I'm not going to argue with you. All right, just hang tight for a minute.
The suspect was charged with obstructing an officer without violence. She was found indigent and assigned a public defender, so the boyfriend must have not lawyered up after all. On June 5, 2025, the defendant entered a guilty plea and was ordered into an offender work program as part of the resolution. Shockingly, she was arrested again just 6 months later for aggravated domestic battery with a deadly weapon. Based on the investigation report, the victim, her boyfriend, had just returned home from work when he saw the suspect standing inside holding 2 knives. He told her, "I just want my clothes and I'll leave." Despite his attempt to de-escalate the situation, the suspect began to approach him while still holding the knives multiple times as he attempted to gather his belongings. As of today's date, this is an active felony case.
Man, when somebody shows you the signs that they crazy, get away from them. Get away from them, okay? Like I tell y'all all the time, my ex ain't shit. My ex-wife, to be more specific. So, I ain't gonna admit, I'm not gonna lie and say there weren't signs of what she was before we got married. If I said that would be me lying. So there were signs that I ignored, but it all came out when we got married. Now, did she ever, physically harm me, physically threaten to harm me? That never happened, okay? But her lying and promiscuous ways really showed themselves after we got married. So I couldn't just leave, okay? I can laugh about this now, but I knew that it was, if I would have just came up to her one day and said, "Hey, I want a divorce," getting that divorce, having that divorce be so peaceful would have been a struggle. So what I had to do was wait until there was another guy in the picture. And I knew that there was a guy she was seeing. So my strategy at that time was to do everything I could to get on her nerves. Because the dude on the side is going to be doing, all the good stuff. He's going to be, playing his role like he's supposed to play it. And then she come home and I'm getting on her nerves. With little stuff that I know that gets her mad. And it was a fun time. It really was a fun time. It was stressful for me, but looking back on it, I had fun during that time. I really did. And oh man, one thing she didn't like is when, you know, I would leave a room and keep the light on. Like I would leave out the kitchen and keep the light on. I would leave out the bathroom and keep the light on. And she would get frustrated. It's confusing because not 1 cent of her money ever went towards the energy bill. But she would get mad at me leaving the light on. And then flip it around, she would want to keep the AC running all day, every day, 24/7, even when there's nobody there to run up the bill that I have to pay. But I leave the light on for 3 minutes after I leave the kitchen, and it's a problem. So I used to do all this stuff just to get on her nerves, just to get her mad, because I am pushing her towards him. So then when my opportunity came to arise, say, hey, this is over. We need to split and get a divorce as soon as possible. The transition was easy. Getting her to sign the separation papers was easy. It was so easy. I'm mad that I couldn't tell her how I really felt during that time because I didn't want her to delay the divorce at all. But I had fun. I had fun during that time. If I ever see her again, I don't want to see her again, but if I ever do come across her again, I'm going to run because I'm afraid that if I sit there for a little bit and have the opportunity to tell her all the things I wish I would have told her during that time, it might end up bad for me. So, but I said all that to say, if you're in a bad relationship, if you see the signs, take those signs seriously. I didn't. And it cost me some things. You know, when I met my ex-wife, I had no debt. I had money in the bank. I had a savings account. I had a stock investment account. When I left her, no savings, in debt again. So it cost me. But once you see the signs, take them seriously. And if you miss the signs and you wake up one day and you're not in a good relationship, find an exit plan. Find an exit strategy. That will be best for you. You know, and sometimes those exit strategies aren't just immediately. You know, a lot of people can't just, you know, immediately get up and run for whatever situation. But find an exit strategy, you know, because your mental health, your well-being, basically your well-being starts with your mental health. You know, without that, you can't function really to do the things you need. You really. But I appreciate y'all being here, man. It's been a great show. Thank you for joining me. All right, I'll see y'all next Saturday, man. I'm out.